G'day, g'day, g'day! Welcome back to another episode of F1 2018, the Stackpole story with the Sauber Alfa Romeo group. I almost called it the Alba Sauber. The Alba Sauber. As we kick off race 19 of season 4 with 21 points to gap between us and Leclerc boy. We're here at Mexico City for the Mexican Grand Prix and about to get stuck into qualifying. I forgot to put the thumbnail on the last stream early on, so I'm going to make sure I do that right now so that we're ready to go. I put it on after I finished the last episode.
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Alright, we're ready to go.
Okay, just so it's in your mind, if you have us make a setup change and you don't like the feel, don't hesitate to come back and undo it. You can save any setups that you like from the tablet, or you can always use one of the presets the team has built from our simulation data. Checks complete. We're ready.
Oh yeah, there's a Red Bull there. Cracked open the Red Bull for this one. We're going to have a very late day episode for those in the UK, Europe, so, of Mini Coopers today, so that, or we might be early in the morning, I don't know, I'll have to see how I go, because I've got to make sure that I'm ready to go with the new season on Twitch on Monday, US time, so I want to try to get West Coast King on the panel for that episode where we debuted the new look for Mini. We were looking pretty in pink. So let's see, I've got one episode to go on that, so I'll actually do that Sunday, you know what? Yeah. So, yeah, if I do stream again before I go to sleep for the day, it might be something else, actually. Yeah, it might be better. I know there's comments and people there. I'll get to those as soon as I have a moment to spare. I want to see how good this first lap is. If this first lap's good enough, I'll be able to get to your comments then. Whoa, Jesus Louises. I nearly ate the wall then. 1:11.8.
You've just
Yeah,
put in
that
the
should be
fastest
good.
lap. Good job.
G'day, Tomasi and Lyric. Been a long time, lol. Oh, Leclerc has beaten my time. Alright, 11:06. I'll beat that in the next session or quali 3. Just wanted to get a banker, make sure we get through the first session. I reckon we can go the middle tyre again to qualify and give me more flexibility in options. Because if you qualify into Q3 with your Q2 tyres on the softer option, you're locked into more restricted options of strategy. So we're first and second, that's good. Vettel, Alonso, Raikkonen, Perez, Van Dorn, Hockenberg, Sainz, Ocon, Verstappen, Grosjean, Angus, and Ricciardo makes it through. Sorokin. Hamilton is out! Oh, we tried to do it on the slower ultra softs. Holy guacamoles. Hamilton has got screwed over. Oh, jeez, that's interesting. Should have gone the faster tyre. He should have gone the faster tyre. Slips there, my Red Bulls. Trying to drink without noise, but it's not that easy sometimes. Yeah, I'll be getting a PS5. I just got to save up some money for it. There'll still possibly be some series that'll be done streamed from the PS4. Because, well, I might still have some things unfinished there, you know. But, yeah. We'll just see how things unfold. Alright, so I want to go to Ultra Soft. I don't want to do what Hamilton did, and miss out. 4 laps of fuel, is that going to be enough? Oh, actually, it will be enough, but I'm actually going to reduce that down. So, because I only want 1 lap on each tyre.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Had some good views on the previous stream. I think 12 or 14 views. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not really concerned with views for this series. I just want to complete it before Minnie gets her driver's title, because, well, that was supposed to be what was the happening in historical chronological order, what do you want to call it, you know. So that's the reason why we're doing 2 eps today and 2 eps tomorrow before the Mini Coopers series. So I'm going to try to start nice and early in the morning hours, UK Europe time, get the this series completed. Then I'll have plenty of time for the rest of the day for Hakeem's Dream Team will possibly be on the menu, and the Mini Cooper final episode of Season 3. I need to get more distance because I'm going to catch that Red Bull up, I know it. Tyres are looking good. Letterbox opens and we're up and running down the straight for our hot lap. It is what it is. We get away with it.
Fantastic.
12-0.
That was the fastest lap.
Is that going to be enough, but I was hoping to get into the 11s with these tyres. Yeah, I want, say, for one of those TV things as well. I'm going to go bigger. I have to measure my desk because at the moment I've got a little bit of space on the left and a little bit of space on the right of me big old ass table that the PS4 and the TV is on. I'll need to get one that's just big enough to leave me a little bit of space so that the PS4 is not blocking the vision from the TV.
Our fastest lap is a 1 minute 12.0.
Actually, no. Jeff, go fuck your wife. Talk to your wife about those damn strategy options. She loves those. I reckon we'll get through easily because they're in the 113s at the bottom end. Yeah, 112 looks like it's will do us. Yes, yes. Leclerc does get through. I was worried he wasn't going to get through, but yeah, they're a bit slower compared to our speed that we had on the Hypersoft, so we still got the advantage on this track, which is good. Stappen and Hülkenberg for Red Bull and Renault sneak in, as does Perez. With Magnussen, Grosjean just missing out, Ocon, Sainz, and Bottas, the other Mercedes. Both Mercedes having a torrid time of it. They have slipped down the performance chart order, so still, you'd think they could do a bit better, perhaps. Nice. I think that's what I got at the moment, 50 or 50 inch. It's a JB Hi-Fi generic brand, which is, I don't know if they, JB Hi-Fi have presence overseas, but they're like the huge electronic retailer here in Australia, along with the Good Guys and Harvey Norman. And the other one that's big is Domain. Harvey Norman and Domain also do furniture butts, so they've got a whole bunch of other shit in their store as well. Whereas Good Guys are mainly electronical stuff. Their range of games is... Good Guys' range of games and gaming stuff is a lot more tinier compared to JB Hi-Fi. And
okay, the circuit is clear at the moment.
Have
We're
some
good to
white
go.
goods, but yeah, Good Guys have more of the white goods and home appliances kind of stuff. Oh, shivers! You got yourself spanked, Matthew. You have to do better next time. Lad. Tyre select. I want the freebie set of tyres, and let's get out for our
when you're ready,
pole run.
Let's go.
We don't have a grid drop this time because the gearbox is nice. 31%. So we should get through another Grand Prix. Possibly even maybe do Brazil on the same gearbox? I don't know, we'll have to see tomorrow. I'm not giving up the track position to those behind me. Oh, it's something I was going to hold off mentioning until tomorrow's Mini Cooper episode, but I'll say it now, and I remembered to repeat it again during the Mini Cooper's episode. But after our 2 seasons with the Pink Panthers, will be going to Mercedes, and if we get enough time for the 2020 game is released, there'll be a poll vote to you viewers, you champion legends that follow this channel, and particularly the Formula One stuff, for all the teams that we haven't been to. So McLaren's won't be available because we were at McLaren's with this series. Won't be able to go to. So yeah, there'll be 5 teams that will not be available, and that'll be the 3 that we're currently going to be in the Mini Cooper series. So that'll be Williams, the Score Racing, and Mercedes will be a no-go. And we won't be allowed to go to McLaren's or Alfa Romeo, so that'll only leave options of Toro Rosso to fight from the bottom of the grid. Haas will be on the menu. In the poll will also be, I'm trying to think of who else there is. Red Bull, that's 3. Ferrari, that's 4. Who's the 5th team? Who am I forgetting? Renault, that's it. Right, Renault. So yeah, those will be the 5 poll choices. Trying to think, I can't drive and think at the same time. I can drive and talk at the same time, but I can't drive, think, and talk. So whenever I try to think is when I make a mistake. Oi, Crumber. I don't know. Any team, whatever you vote for. When I'll put the poll together, at the start of season, I'll be putting the poll together at the start of season 4 when we go to the Australian Grand Prix. And everyone will vote for it during seasons 4 and 5. So I'm giving myself 2 seasons at Score Racing to try to get them on par with Williams and fight for the title. 1:11.8. I've got no fuel for a second run, do I? No. But we might have the pole. Stackpole might lose it to Leclerc, but because it's only a 1:18.8. I'm not going to go for another run. Oh, Verstappen hasn't had a time yet. Oh, are we going to hold it? Are we going to hold it? I was hoping for a better lap than a 1:11.8. Ah! No, Leclerc, Vendorn and Vettel. So starting from 4. If I'd gone for another run, I probably could have done a 10.9 or 11.0.
With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Yeah, I've had that too, Tomasi. When you get players like that, if they're under 23 and not in danger of being picked up on a pre-contract, you need to let them drop to the free agents and then rehire them before you move the calendar forward on the new season. If they're over 23, you've got to let it slide and hope that they don't get picked up. If they do get picked up, well then, with 6 months left to go on their contract, you'll have to get them back the following season after. But what I did with Jazzy Bun and Bob and Splatter is before they got to within 6 months left of contract and could be picked up on a free, transfer is I sold them early on so that I could get them back the next season, so I didn't have to wait like to the end of a season, they go to a new team, then wait another season to pick them back up again. It is stupid. It is FIFA not fixing their shit. But anyway, so yeah, Van Dorn and Vettel in between us. Raikkonen, Perez, Hulkenberg out-qualified Alonso. That's interesting. Ricciardo and Verstappen. Yeah, I know, I get what you mean, but I'm just telling you the workarounds that I've come up with if it's a player you want to keep on your squad. Yeah, it is stupid. So what I do when players start asking for a better contract is I ignore them, let them go to the free agents if they're young enough to be safe on the free agents. And if they're a real player that is older, or if they're a youth player that's over 23 or older, I try to sell them and then get them back next season when they have got rid of that, only just moved to the new team. No worries, dude. Yeah. I had to learn this trial and error live on the live stream. I think it was with Hakeem's that Splatter was the first time I come across it. Oh, we're down by a point now to Leclerc in the rivals. Lost a little bit of rep because we qualified below the team goal, so we'll get that back in the race. Just double checking everything is good. Yes, gearbox only gained 6% in that session, so I'm happy with that. Alright, looking to grab a cheeky victory in this one. I wasn't expecting to win the US Grand Prix. I was just playing to try to minimise the championship gap. But yeah, the strategy worked out. The gamble paid off. I was very happy with that. I'll have to remember that one in the trick book for later on. I don't know if it'll work the same in 2019 game, but we might try that with the Pink Panther car when we get to USA Grand Prix, because I know we're going to struggle more with that car depending on how our upgrades go through the season. Might help us get some good points, maybe a top 6 even.
With a spectacular view for the sellout crowd from the technical stadium section in the final sector. Anthony Davison is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk briefly about Stoffel Van Dorn. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position.
Oh, Van Dorn has power unit component changes, so he's got a penalty.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session.
See if there's what other changes we've got going on here. Oh, we've moved up to second because everyone in between us and Leclerc had penalties. Sweet! Kimi, then Hulkenberg benefiting huge. So does Verstappen, Grosjean, Ocon. Vettel's dropped to 8. Sainz, Bottas, Sorokin, Perez drops to 12. Hamilton, Stoffel, Van Dorn in 14. Fernando in 15. Ooh, that's not good for them. Stroll, then Ricciardo drops to 17. Gasly, Magnussen and Hartley also with penalties as well.
Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
We've qualified above where we expected to be, so try your best to hold on to this position in the race.
Alright, stint 2. Change that to that temporarily. Change that temporarily. Alright, ultra soft. So, try 14 laps. Then 14 laps. 14, 14, 8 maybe? Maybe 13, 14. Then 9. Alright, we'll try that. We'll go for 5 laps of fuel because I ran a bit short the last time out. And I only went 4.5.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Still a bit overcast for the start, but I had a look at the weather thingy and it's showing should be dry the whole race through. So yeah, if the viewers want to, when I put the vote out on Monday during the Australian Grand Prix of Season 4 of Mini Coopers, if the viewers want to be cheeky and make my life more miserable
Conditions
for
look
Mini...
stable at the moment. No rain current.
Shut up, Jeff.
Okay, copy that.
But yeah, then everybody could probably want to, if you want to make life difficult, then probably spam vote the Toro Rosso because they're at the bottom at the moment. Or even Red Bull. Could, you know, Red Bull I'd dropped to second last at one point. So maybe we could try to revive Red Bull. See if we can become teammates to Verstappen. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there a team on the grid that we haven't driven for since we started with 2016? We started with Haas in 2016. 2017 game, we started with Renault, but we ended up at Sauber, and then we ended up at Red Bull. 2018, we started with McLaren's, and then we went to Alfa Romeo. So I don't think we've driven for Ferrari and Mercedes yet. I think they're the only two left, other than Force India, which is now SP Score Racing. Oh, I haven't done Toro Rosso either. So yeah, there's 3. Didn't get a great launch. Whoa! Of course it's fucking Ocon. That's better. Got past Hulkenberg now. Ooh, crunch. Alright, now we're past the slower cars. It's time to get our skates on. Just Kimi isn't gonna be quick enough to challenge. Oh, damn it, I forgot to go down. I was too focused on the back of Kimi's car. I forgot about me fucking ERS. There we go, down 2 clicks. Now brake. So I missed the ERS, which is my timing point for getting ready to start braking almost immediately after that. Then I know I'll miss the braking zone. Ocon's having a cheeky look in there. Got to minimise the time that I lose to the front two while I'm on the weaker tyre for grip. But I've got more long life in it. The closer I can be when they make their pit stop, the better for me later on. I love that strategy, always having the better tyre towards the end of the race. Oh, there's a penalty. Don't need to do as much of a corner cut in the race. I keep forgetting that sometimes. .8. If I can get within DRS gap, that'd be fantastic. Ah, nutsickles! No! Not as smooth through there as I normally would like. I'm pushing a bit harder now to try and catch Kimi. .6. Ah, still a bit more to go to get that DRS zone. Bugger lugger! I was so close to getting that pinpoint perfect. It's probably the barest of millimeters. That's where I lose the time. Through the twisty bit. No! Oh yes, Smurf biscuit. .4, it's again only gaining 2.2 second a lap. Need a bit more to get that DRS. Oh, come on! Ugh. There we go. Get through this twisty bit better. And we'll be right up his backside. Yes! We got the DRS! Woohoo! Ah, too far back for the lunge. Too far back. Ah, you mutt. Nearly got the traction and grip I was after. Alright, we'll get a bit closer this time around for that go on the second DRS zone. There we go, job done. dolt. I didn't quite get enough braking going down into this corner. Going to power too early, which put me too far to the right. Yeah, let's chase down the Leclerc boy. Indeedy. Those hypers will be going off soon, if not already. So the ball is in our court now. Whoops. Oh, and I think, if I look on the map, I think I just saw a flash of yellow ahead of Ocon. I think Hulkenberg's got in front of Ocon. Yeah, it's Renault, Force India. Ooh, Renault. Yeah, definitely fuck off, Jeff. G'day, Lois.
You are derating. Lower the ERS deployment mode before you hit your deployment limit.
Shut up, Jeff.
Understood. Copy that.
I had a poor lap that last lap and lost some time to Leclerc. Caps holding steady out 4 seconds. Oh, he's into the pits.
Charles is in for his stop.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. I just like doing it because it's fun. Makes me feel happier. I think I'm feeling happy on these tyres. I'll stretch it out to lap 14, I think. And then come in again on 28 in the last set of tyres with 8 laps. I just love the flow of this track, man. I could probably drive a 24-hour race around this track and just get into a trance and not need sleep. Probably could say the same of the Canadian Grand Prix is another one I love, and Monza, and possibly even the Russian Grand Prix. And the only ones that I could probably do a 24-hour and just not even realise that I've done a 24-hour race after completing it, you know? Oh, I let off the power after I realised I mistakenly glided too far left. Damn it. The game said, nah, fuck you. It's starting to get a good run there without breaking my in the zone thing. I probably started thinking again, didn't I? Yeah. That'd be right, Tomo. Stop thinking, you wombat. 24-hour F1 stream. I don't think you can make a race go 24 hours. I think the most you can do is 100% distance, which is about a 2-hour race. So we've run 50% at the moment, and those average around 40 to 50 minutes. Is this our pit-in lap? Yeah, it is, lap 14. Alright. I was a bit disappointed that Gran Turismo Sport doesn't have really long distance races for their endurance races. I think the longest on that one is like 60 minutes, I think, or 90 minutes to 2 hours, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I forgot to hit my marks there. Should still be okay. We're going to come out ahead of Raikkonen, but that's alright. Leclerc is the one we're chasing. I knew he'd get a bit of advantage there while he was on the pressure tyres. He's gone double hyper soft, so we'll have the advantage in the final stint. He's hoping to get himself a margin to fight against me, and I've got the better tyres later. That's the plan he's going with. Look how quickly I pull away from Raikkonen, who's on worn ultras now after his first stop. So he's been out for a few laps on those. "17 seconds. I don't think that's enough to keep ahead of me. He probably wants 20, because I was 23 seconds ahead of Kimi, and I came out in front of him. He'll want 24, 25 seconds gap. And I'm bringing the gap down, even with a mistake in the first chicane. Not quite the fastest lap, damn it. Purple again in sector 1. Purple in sector 2. Purple in sector 3. Now we've brought the gap down 15.8. Sweet. This race is ours, baby. This title's going to the Jamaican dude. Alonso's out of the race. That's any hope of him making a comeback in the title gone down the drain. That's for sure. He might lose the defending champion might lose his third place in the championship to his teammate too. If Van Dorn finishes the race in the points. Not quite as good as the last lap, but it'll do. Oh, you stupid wombat. Let me catch up with the crazy flu. Don't use the V word. Okay. What happened? Oh, yeah. He didn't use the C words. That's good. Playing FIFA Ultimate Team. Project Cars has a Le Mans 24 hours. Yeah, I know that. There used to be a Le Mans 24 hours game on PS 1, and I don't know. I know there was a second one, sequel, but I don't know if the sequel was on PS. I can't remember if the sequel was on PS1 or PS2. I probably still have them buried in my collection somewhere. If one of my less scrupulous former friends hasn't pinched it from me, because I know I have had a couple of friends that are no longer friends in the past pinch games or videos from me, DVDs or whatever, old JVC VCR videotapes, whatever, can't remember exactly. Oh, there's Fernando's car. Whoops. Got distracted looking at Fernando's car and I got very wide in that corner. There's a little bit of time to look like, that's okay. He's got a pit stop to go, and so do I, but the gap is going to be better for me later on. If I keep the gap nice. It's a bigger gap than it was before my pit stop because he had the fresher tyres when I was still going around for my first stop, so he used those hypers to good advantage to get himself a bit of a gap, but will it be enough come the last stint when I'm able to chase him down on the better tyres? That's where it's all gonna kick off like a frog in a sock in the blender. Alright, 7 laps to my next pit stop. His next pit stop should be much sooner than that. Well, I called it. I knew his pit stop was coming up soon. There it is.
Charles is in the pits. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So, brought the gap down a little bit because he was going slower as he came in to make his stop. Remember, 23 seconds is about the time that I'll need to have minimum to come out in front, but I probably won't come out in front. I'll probably come out a little bit behind him, so I can use that as a guide to calculate how much time I'm going to have to chase him down by when I'm on the better tyres. The important one that will tell me what the gap is when I come over the line to start the next lap. That'll be the one that I'll have to use to go by. see what the gap is now, lads. 5 seconds, so... Ooh, he's gained a fair bit there out of that pit stop. If I was to stop now, I'd be an extra 6 seconds behind. That's not good. 18 seconds. We need to find some faster laps. But he's on the pressure ultra softs at the moment. He's gained a bit more time in that section of the track. Might come in a lap earlier on lap 27 then perhaps. Give me more time because he's catching me, man. He's using those fresh ultras to run me down and give him more of an advantage. 4 seconds means I'm going to be 19 seconds behind after the pit stop, unless we have a better pit stop than before. Ah, nuts, we ran wide. Yeah, please don't post something you already posted before, and yeah, we don't refer to the thing as a virus on the channel. We're referring to it as crazy flu.
A new strategy is available.
Ah, now fucking Jeff with his new strategies.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Please obey the rules or I won't have to warn you again. Next time is a timeout, and again after that is a 1 day hidden ban from the channel. So there we go. Try to be fair and give people a chance. Oh, he's got the gap down to under 4 seconds now. This is not going my way. Tyres are 30%, so we've got this lap, the next lap to decide. Do we try to stay out? So I don't know if I can chase him down.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Because either way we're gonna either be first or second. Only if we come second, we'll lose 7 points. We'll be 14 points ahead going into the final 2 races. Tyres at around 30% after 12 laps. Coming up to complete the 12th lap and start the 13th lap. But our pace will drop severely if we keep going. Yeah, it's okay, dude. Everybody is worried about their loved ones, especially if you've got injuries or illnesses under or previous causes. Like, for example, I've got my dust mite allergy, which makes me slightly more vulnerable than a healthy person at the same age. So I am always very careful with shit when I go out. I got to make a decision before I get around to the end of this lap, whether I'm coming in for my tyres. Oh shit! I do have to. Oh, I just realised I haven't used enough. I haven't used 2 compounds, so I've got no choice. I'm gonna have to come in. Damn it. Oh well. My bad. My bad. Whoops. Going to be a whole pit stop behind Leclerc. He played his strategy to perfection. He used the undercut both times to give himself enough of a margin, and now he's got a pit stop up his sleeve. Well played, Leclerc-y boy. Ugh. I don't like it when I'm outsmarted by a fucking computer. Oh, we got 9 laps. Let's see what we can do. We thought it was goodbye, the ship had sailed, the horse had bolted through the gate. G'day, unrecognised legend. It's been a while since we've seen you around. How you doing? Is everyone in your family and friends circle healthy and good? Going good with the current crazy flu going around? Oh, and if you're wondering how I spell that, I spell flu a little bit differently, just because I'm paranoid about the possibility of censorship from YouTube. We call it that because everybody's going crazy! Hoarding shit and whatnot. Oh, I've gone off me rhythm now again. Gotta find my magic and mojo. There we go, don't turn in too early. Drift, spin, nice. Why did I say spin? I meant drift and turn. Oh, that's good. Can't stay long. Mania starts in about. What's Mania? Sounds interesting. Is that a TV show? We might be finished the race in 15 minutes. I don't know. Let's see, 10 laps. Oh, 8 laps now. What's 8 times about a minute and a half? Say minute 40. Yeah, we might finish in time before you have to head off. If I get into a groove and don't screw up, we'll be finished in under 10 minutes. Oh, I've got Sergei Sorokin in his Williams to lap. Get out of the way, dude! There we go, he pulled over. Yeah. Pushcar champion! Pushcar champion! I am Sangha! Pushcar champion! Had to do that joke. But yeah, I reckon this World Championship is our Jamaican lad Stackpole's to lose and Leclerc's to win. We've got 21 points gap at the moment, 22 seconds behind with 6 laps including this one to go. If it stays as it is, we don't run our teammate down and get back in the lead, we'll be down to 14 points for 2 races, which we can manage quite nicely, as we are strong at Brazil. This was a race I thought I could win, but Clerk has played his strategy very, very smartly. We've done our best, but it's not much you can do when you're on the defensive strategy for the first half of the race and he's on the aggressive. So he's won the battle early on with those undercuts. Alright, time to start using a bit more go-go juice. Oh, nice. Through there. Love that section. It's got a sweet flow to it. Oh, you're kidding me. Why are we back on F1 2018? Because I need to finish this series off, because I kept putting it on the shelf, and then I forgot that it was on the shelf. And
check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Jeff. Yeah, now that Jeff's finished his interruption. Yeah, before Minnie raises the trophy at the end of her current season, where she's going to be the Drivers' World Champion, we need this one done, so that it's all in chronological order sort of thing. It's just my crazy brain, little bit of OCD, like things to be in the right order. was a kind of, oh yeah, I'll get on top of this series tomorrow. I'll get on top of this series tomorrow, and a year of tomorrows later, it's like, oh fuck. Yeah, he is.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
You know how it goes when you procrastinate about shit? Oh, come on! Damn it! I was in a nice flow there, but Jeff started to piss me off again.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
It's Jeff's fault. Is that a Toro Rosso or a Red Bull we're about to lap? Not sure. We'll find out soon enough. Damn it, I missed what the gap was to Leclerc. Looked like a Toro Rosso paint job from the brief side view I saw. $18 seconds now. Yeah, we ain't gonna catch that much in 3 laps plus when we're on. 34, 35 and 36 to go. He's played me perfectly. Played me like a fiddle. Oh, sometimes you win, sometimes your teammate gets ya. Definitely haven't had that problem of a competitive teammate in the F1 2019 Mini Cooper Series. Stroll has been a bit of a doddle to beat. I've given up the chase. Just looking after the car, getting homes, taking it a bit cautious in approaching Hartley to lap him. There's no way in hell Vettel or anyone behind us is going to catch us, so we're good for second. 7 points lost. It's not too bad. It's not what I wanted, but sometimes you just have to settle. Woo! It was that second stint on the hypers that did it for him. Double hyper soft and one ultra soft was a smarter strategy. Maybe I should have tried the same thing. Ultra soft gone a little bit longer on the first set, then double hyper soft to the end. I think that was the only way I would have been able to counter him, but I thought he was on the same plan as me. That's why I didn't do it. I had the opportunity to do it, but I didn't think ahead. So, you know, I got outsmarted, and it hurts the pride a little bit, lads. It hurts my pride a little bit. nothing else. Alright, time to bring it home. Final lap of the race. Whoa! Looking at my dials and not the track. So Toro Rosso up ahead, but we ain't gonna get catching him up and lapping him. Oh, jeez. I want to get through without a penalty. It's been nearly a year since we were in a stream. Started F1 2019. Wow. That was a while then.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
We got here Japanese new strategy. For those that haven't heard the joke, Japanese wife get a bit kinky in the bed with the new strategy speaking. Probably can tell it better than that, but oh well. I am rather knackered and brain is tired, but yeah, you get the general gist of the joke. There was an episode where everyone was getting on board and making fun of Jeff like that, you know. How pissed would I be if this Premier season is null and void? I'd be rather pissed, very pissed. What the hell is that Toro Rosso doing? Is it trying to make a Formula 1 car baby? Wow.
So Sauber have won it, and what a great race it was.
We're just gone XR rated with the Formula 1 cars there.
You can tell they've done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well.
Crazy.
It's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Let's see, no one that I like watching this live, so I haven't missed anyone while the stream was on. Good. I can have a relax for the rest of the morning. It's now 8 AM. Oh, I was trying to finish before 8 and just about knocked it off. Only 7:57. So yeah, take us a couple of minutes to sign off. Yeah, that sounds good. It's another double podium at 1-2 for Leclerc. Swings the points battle down to 14 points now. If only the 2018 game we could get a point for fastest lap, we would have only lost 6 points. Oh well, shit happens. Vettel gets the remaining podium. Ocon managed to get ahead of Kimi. Interesting. Van Dorn recovers to 6, so he'll jump ahead of his teammate now, the third in the drivers. Hulkenberg, Sainz and Perez, well done to them. And Verstappen claims the last point of this Grand Prix. Hamilton misses out by a couple of seconds, followed by Ricciardo, Grosjean, Magnussen, Stroll, Bottas in 16th. Gasly, Hartley, Sorokin, only 13 drivers finish on the lead lap, and Alonso with his DNF. So let's have a look at how things stand in the drivers' standings. There we go, there's the confirmation. 14 points now with 2 races to go. We'll have 2 episodes tomorrow, plus the last race of Mini's season number 3 to claim the drivers' title and the Constructors' Trophy. We'll get those in tomorrow's episode. So yeah, we'll be going to Brazil, we'll be going to Abu Dhabi, and then we'll be back at Abu Dhabi with F1 2019. Van Dorn is in third by 8 points now that he got, because they were both on 233. Kimi, Vettel, Perez, Ocon, Ricciardo, Hamilton are your top 10. Everybody has scored at least 1 point. We are definitely the Constructors' titles holder with, let's see, 43 points times 2 is 86. Yeah, we just won that. We just sewed it up. McLaren can't beat us now. Ferrari third, that's decided. Force India's fourth, that's decided. Red Bull's fifth, that's decided. And Renault with Hulkenberg scoring points, I'd say they've decided 6th place. So Mercedes are 7th, they can't go up. Toro Rosso have 8 blocked down. The only one that's in with a question mark is Haas and Williams. If one of those teams can score a cheeky points finish, a 9th or 8th might change that one. Then the wooden spoon will be decided that way. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it. Until tomorrow, Stone the Flaming Crows and Tiggly are dancing Leclerc's. We'll see you at Brazil. Goodbye.